Welcome to Ambymarieknits, episode 126. My name is Amber. Welcome to my crafty channel where I talk about what I've been working on. Knitting, crochet, spinning, sewing, whatever else I may happen to be doing. Today we have knitting, sewing adjacent stuff, and a giveaway winner. So we're actually going to start with the giveaway winner. So if you're watching for that, hopefully you still stick around to see what else I've been making, but we'll still get this out of the way now. So I'm going to go ahead and show it. It's doing its thing. I think that was 3 seconds. And the winner is Evan of Evan Knit Things. Evan, please message me on Instagram, your address, or email me at ambymarieknits@gmail.com and I will get your cool new bag. I should probably show that, huh? In the mail. Now, if you like this fabric, you still have a chance to get one of these bags. It's the smaller version of this. But if you are doing Nicole of Witch and Knit Mama, it's got the emotional support ghost make along. There we go. Going on. This is going to be one of the prizes. I don't know exactly when she's drawing prizes, but when she gives me a name, I'm going to mail out a bag. So you can do anything ghost related. It does not necessarily have to be knit or crochet. Discounted. Sewing counts for it. So she does have a Ravelry group. I will try and make sure that is linked below or on Instagram. Just make sure you tag her on Instagram so she doesn't lose it. But that is that on the giveaway. And then a little bit of, I guess, admin. I don't know. I am doing Vlogtober. So if you have not been watching, you should. There's some really cool stuff that's happening. Yesterday I went to the park and the butterflies. Great videos of monarch butterflies. It was so cool. So please, it'll be on my channel, link below. Do I link? Maybe I'll link them below. I don't know. We'll see. But that's that. Now, what you're actually here for, what did I finish? Well, you kind of knew this was done mostly, but we're going to still show it. Here's the Jaunty shawl by Ambymarieknits. It's a half fisherman's rib shawl. Yeah, I think that's the right side. This is done in hand spun. It is Storyteller Stitchery in the colorway Alice's Adventures. It's 100% merino, and this thing's huge. Isn't it great? But yeah, I got that done last Saturday. So it's fun. I'm glad I made it. It's blocked. It's all done. It's going to be packed up because it is a gift for somebody for Christmas, because I just have lots of knitworthy people in my life, and the recipient of this hopefully will love it. So that's that. So that's a big finished object. I mean, it was mostly done when we saw it Friday, but that is the officially finished object. Okay, next up for a finished object is 2 finished objects. They're just small. This is Robert. If you have not met Robert, he is my skeleton friend. He is named after a character out of a book by Shannon Mayer, the 40 Proof series. And he got new clothes. So, sweater pattern is by Nicole of Witch and Knit Mama. I just did mine in fingering weight for a smaller skeleton. Hers is in DK weight. Could have made it a little bit longer, but very cute sweater. Yarn used, Pretty Twisted Yarns. I believe this is from the Halloween Countdown. Black is Fangirl Fibers. And I made him pants. Okay, let's see if we can show this. It's got a folded over waistband, a little drawstring. Pants do not have a pattern, but I did kind of write down what I did on the Ravelry page, so it'll be linked below if you do Ravelry. If you don't do Ravelry and you want a vague pattern for pants, email me and I'll email you what I wrote down. It's not going to be exact. But yeah, so a little bit of a cropped. Like, I almost wish the sweater was shorter or longer, because it's like that really annoying, not short enough to be cropped, but not long enough to actually, it should be like down here, but it's fine. Shows off the drawstring that I untied and will retie later. But yes, so Robert has new fancy outfit. So we're going to go ahead and set him there. It's fine. So that's everything that I've finished this week. But we did kind of restart some things, a lot of things. So socks. Okay, so, oh, I got to grab that. Hold on. So I started socks, the True Crew socks by Summer Lee. I didn't like the way it was starting, so I restarted them, okay? So this one I did the 2x2 rib, just plain, and I did the heel. So this was a strong heel that it came with, but I don't know. Like I was measuring from the heel turn here to do my toe. That's way too short, like way short. So it does not fit. Like, I think it's my gauge too. Like this part is too big. Like I think if this had been smaller, I would have been able to judge the gauge better to make the appropriate foot length. So I haven't given up on this heel. I'm going to try it again just with maybe a little bit of a thicker yarn, or should go down a needle size. I knit my socks on US size 1s, which is a 2.25 millimeter. I don't want to go down to a 0 and a 2 millimeter. I don't. I might have to someday, but it's okay. It just doesn't fit the way it needs to. So there's enough yarn in there. I went ahead and started over. So this one, 2x2 rib, plain stockinette, and you'll never guess what kind of heel I did. How about a shadow wrap heel? Because we all know that is my preference. Magic loop, 2.21, 2.25 millimeter, size 1 needles. So yeah, yarn is Yarnable. I don't remember the colorway name. It's a pretty blue. So yeah, that's my on-the-go knitting. I'll be working on that later, actually, because I'm going to go get coffee with a friend here in a bit. Excited over that. So we're on that. And then the more exciting thing that I started is the Ginny cardigan by Sosu Knits. I did completely restart that. I went down a needle size because I was worried about sizing. Hold on, we're a mess. We're a tangled mess. There we go. Okay. So I have, is that the front? Yes, this is the front. This is the right side. So I finished 3 of the blocks. The next block's going to be a new color, be the orange. Yarn used is, that's the Yarnable. Hey, the colorway for the Yarnable was Pollen Party. Hold on. So yarn is Mosaic Moon, and I have 4 different colors of this. So and I do not know the names at this moment because I don't have all the tags. I don't remember which was which. And there's that, and then there's the green on the back side. So yeah, it's going pretty good. Hopefully it works, but this is the back. So this is like back here. So I have to do at least another repeat. Then I'm going to measure some things before I start the front. And yeah, going pretty good. So I've been much more of a monogamous maker than I usually am. Those are the only 2 projects I have right now. Will I cast something else on at some point? Probably, yeah. Do I know what it is? No, not yet. Like the Robert's clothes, that was like a weekend. Just like, oh, we're going to make this today. It's kind of fun. So that is it on knitting. Now we're going to do a little bit of acquisitions. So if you have not opened your Twilight New Moon countdown from Fangirl Fibers, don't watch for a minute. Okay, hopefully you've opened yours since this will go up tonight. This is today's color. Kind of pretty. Not my jam. I don't care. It's fiber. I'm still going to spin it. It's going to make awesome stuff. This is the colorway name. So yeah, kind of cool. Came with a sticker. That's the sticker. Like I said, I watched the first movie, read the first book. Beyond that, not my thing. But fiber's my thing, and other people like it, so that makes it even better. Actually, I think she's got a pre-order for some Twilight colors going on right now on her website. I will try and remember to link that below if y'all want some Twilight yarn. Okay, and then the other acquisition is sewing related. I had to go buy some white fabric for a quilt I'm eventually making. But me and my bag patterns, this is happening at some point. I don't know when because I got to work on some commission bags, but I really want to try and make this and see how it goes. So these window pane bags could be fun. I've never used that type of vinyl before, but I have it, so I get to try it. Okay, so that is it there. Oh, as far as cool things, I mentioned Vlogtober. Actually, I probably called the Vlogmas. I don't know. But on Vlogtober, day 11 was last Saturday. That is the day that I went to Art in the Park. Really cool stuff. You want to go check that out. And then yesterday, day 16, was the park. Definitely check that out. Butterflies. It's really cool. So that's that. And then lastly, books. So for books, I finished Her Soul to Take by Harley Laroe. And then yesterday I started Her Soul for Revenge by Harley Laroe. It's kind of interesting because, like, the first book I thought solved everything. But then now we're doing stories about other characters in the book. I don't know. Then we should all meet up at the end of the first book, right? I'm pretty sure that's what's going to happen there. but I'm not for sure. So I'm only like an hour into it. So I will keep you updated on how that goes. And that's all I have this week. So I really do want to thank everybody for hanging out, watching Vlogtober, watching the episode. New subscribers, welcome. Do appreciate you as well. And everybody else who's stuck around with me. So I'm going to go see what the rest of my Friday brings. And thank you all so much for watching.